Hallöchen Freunde und herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Genshin Impact Livestream hier auf meinem Kanal. Und natürlich Sascha ist auch wieder dabei.
Hallo.
Und endlich ist es, also ich bin jetzt endlich wieder vom Urlaub wiedergekommen und es ist Zeit dazu, hier Genshin Impact Livestream zu machen, weil ich muss ja auch den Sommer-Event dazu machen. Und wo waren wir stehen geblieben? Jawohl, sprich mit den Leuten, wo ich denn dort stehen geblieben bin bei den großen Besprechungen mit den Tröpfchen und die ganzen Freunde. So, sprechen wir mit Kokumi und also Kokumi.
Miss General. Mr. Honorary
Sorry.
Knight says that you're from Watatsumi Island.
Hallo, Undertaker. Schön dich zu sehen. Willkommen im Stream. Du bist ja diesmal jetzt richtig schnell geworden. Nicht schlecht.
What's
Hm.
it like there? There must be loads of fish, right? Wait, you look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family? Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about it.
Okay. So, jetzt sprechen wir mal mit Kaya.
Feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Okay, alles gut, Undertaker, alles gut.
Hmm? Oh no, not at all. I'm just,
Ja,
still settling into the role.
ebenfalls. Ich habe die
thinking about
Waffe
how to
von
talk more
Euler
like
auch
Mr.
nicht
Tighnari.
bekommen.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy.
Oh, fair point, fair point.
Naja, es gibt böse Räuber, aber auch gutherzige Räuber.
Das stimmt. So, und jetzt sprechen wir mit Yola.
Who else has visited the Valoria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect, I think. He was a huge help, and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, he was extremely diligent in his work. What a kind person. I could tell that was a sensitive soul. A lot like me. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then Miss Sangonomiya. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north after the
Er hat
incident.
noch Klee in C1 noch bekommen.
Okay, ich habe ja auch Klee C1.
It's a pity we're having all these issues.
Bei den meisten 5-Sterne-Charaktere habe ich nur wenige in Sternbilder, aber ansonsten gar keine. Höchstens nur die mit 4 Sterne habe ich am meisten Sternbilder freigeschaltet.
Oh, jetzt geht's weiter.
Hey, Idia! You got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other. Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here.
Sie geht vollkommen in diesem Szenario auf.
Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning. Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin? Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh, I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it. It's so embarrassing. Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts. Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look for those. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the whole role-playing thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and Healer Kale could investigate the northern zone, if that's okay?
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we have our general, Miss Sangonomiya, and our knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component.
Wird gemacht.
Alright, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup.
Habt ihr's gesehen? Klees Augen hat geglänzt.
Ja, das fand ich so süß.
Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me.
Ich sag's euch, Klee muss man
I remember
einfach
seeing it
mögen.
just behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Ja, du hast völlig recht, Sascha. Geh weiter zum Standort des ersten Bauteils. Wahrscheinlich wird jetzt diese weitere Welt erweitert. Ach, hier ist so ein Teil, wo man hier hochsteigen kann. Ach, sei es drum. Ah, okay. Ah, und
Das,
du musst...
das Seil hast du ja schon.
Nee, ich musste hier dran schleudern. Wahrscheinlich wieder ein Versteckspiel.
So in der Art, ja. Ich sag's dir, er versteckt sich da an diesen Stein mit den Wurzeln drin. Da musst du kurz nach Hida nehmen.
Natürlich. Klee, du machst mal kurz Pause.
Wish me luck.
Nein, nicht Barbara. Entschuldigung, ich hab's falsch
There's
ausgewählt.
so many places for us to explore.
So. Na, habe ich mir schon gedacht.
Sag ich doch.
Ah, und dann braucht man Wasser.
Ja, entschuldige, dass ich das schon längst verrate, weil ich habe das schon längst durch.
Alles gut.
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi? Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world. You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru? I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
So, jetzt geht's hier hoch. Muss man es wirklich hier hoch?
Mhm. Muss man.
Ach du Heimatland. Warte mal ganz kurz. Ach du Heimatland. Da brauche ich erst ein bisschen etwas schnellere Pfoten.
Anything you need delivered?
Ja, das geht ein bisschen schneller. Okay, hier geht's lang hier. Moment. Oh! Teleportationspunkt. Ach, und hier ist wieder so ein Schattenspiel.
Die sind doch eigentlich recht
Okay,
einfach.
this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the component? There's nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
Da muss irgendjemand versteckt sein.
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how that works already.
Yes, that's the one. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a Hydro Eidolon.
Sieht ja fast so aus. Also Edia wird er wahrscheinlich ja Typ Wasser sein. Weil die ist ja komplett blau.
Lass dich überraschen, was am Ende
The Hydro
rauskommt.
Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail. Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to.
Mir ist gerade klar geworden, dass man jemanden die Redegewandtheit leicht trösten und ihm sogar Vertrauen geben kann. Wunderbar.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valurium Mirage was made using this device. All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original and your imagination. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still operable.
Beleuchtung?
Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. Well, I'll be out here rooting for you by doing a motivational dance.
Ach, Edia.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a place nearby to sit and wait patiently for you.
Hey, come on! Cheer up! We'll handle everything from here!
So. Oh. Das ist doch nicht versteckt. Okay. Okay. Und jetzt hier.
Bevor du reingehst, warte mal. Ja, genau. Muss erstmal verschieben. Die Kiste da auch.
Habe ich ja schon.
Gut. Ja, jetzt kannst du in Ruhe reingehen.
Weil ich habe ja schon die Kiste geschoben und da habe ich ja schon gemacht.
Doesn't look like the component is in here.
Ah.
it back out.
Und schnell wieder raus.
What is this thing anyway? Some kind of gear?
Ein Zahnrad.
And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs in that
Naja,
huge wheel.
das ist das erste Teil.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you that it's definitely one of the components. So that leaves 3 more components missing.
Was? 4 Zahnräder?
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're up to a good
Nein,
start.
es ist nicht nur das Zahnrad, sondern auch andere Teile.
Ach so.
You really think
Es sind
so?
verschiedene Teile.
I suppose
Und die
you're
brauchst
right.
du, um die
She did manage to defeat
Narbe
Class A
im
at
Gang
the Omeo
freizusetzen.
Chamber, after all.
Mhm.
You don't need to keep bringing that
Warte
up.
mal.
Gesundheit.
Danke.
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back to town.
Okay, ein Städtchen wieder zurückkehren.
Why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all. The least I can do is try and handle the actual repairs.
So, kehre zu Silberflaschenhof zurück. Silberflaschenhof?
Am Eingang, wo du angekommen bist.
Ah, okay. Ach ja, da wo ich ja so beim Aranara-Dorf dort war, da habe ich ja auch so auch viele Urgesteine dazu gesammelt. Jetzt habe ich schon über 1400 gesammelt.
Mhm.
Oh Gott, ich muss erstmal aufpassen, dass ich nicht direkt schon wieder durch Fallschaden sterbe, weil das ist nicht gut. Weil ich bin schon mal hier in jedem Livestream, also ich hatte schon mal, also ich bin schon mal bei Livestream hier direkt durch Fallschaden gestorben. Und das war so peinlich bei mir. Das war so peinlich.
Obwohl eigentlich Diona und Chiara halbwegs Katzen sind. Die müssen eigentlich ja auch bei enormer Höhe weich landen.
Hm.
Selbst echte Katzen, wenn die so in solcher Höhe tief stürzen, werden sie trotzdem wie weich landen
Ja.
mit ihren Pfoten.
Oh, ich sehe eine verdächtige Stelle. Erkennt ihr hinter die Blume? Da ist was Verdächtiges.
What's wrong, Kokomi? I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use the projector? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so curious to know what happened. Oh, sure! I see.
Oh.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now!
Okay.
Oh. And now it stopped again! Well, that didn't last long. It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that. Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working? Yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But like Idia said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it. And I certainly don't want to experience it again.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other 3.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idia. Let's stick to the plan. We'll get there. Hey! Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and our mascot!
Bin gleich wieder da.
Ja.
You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go?
Wir haben erreicht, was wir wollten.
Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the knights of Favonius.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery! The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere, so we hurried back here. It appeared just now? Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
Schluchtabenteuer.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs. I need to take a break.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you. Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage. Let's go!
Ah, und jetzt rast Klee jetzt schon vor. Aha. Steige in den Express, aber denk an die Sicherheitspräzision. Halt, was ist das denn? Was ist das denn? Da brauche ich kurz mal hier... Ganyo.
As per our contract.
Halt, bleib stehen. Was? Okay.
We're way behind
Bin
schedule.
wieder da. Ah ja, dieses Bogenschießenprüfung.
Ach so.
Ja, die gehen nur mit dem Dendrokranum.
Ah, und schon abgeschlossen.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
Und da vorne ist ein Hillischo und ein Tiger. Aber der will ich nie stören. Den will ich nicht stören. Geht in, also das heißt, geht zur Schlucht, von der Klee gesprochen hat. Ah, halt.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Ach. Warte mal kurz. Ich habe gar nicht bemerkt, wo die Helly schon sind. Die sind ja oben. Na, warte. Weg damit!
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Na, warte. Bam! Und weg damit. Ja, ich habe hier, also nicht wundern, meine Zuschauer, ich habe hier die Waffe gewechselt. Auch hier diese Schnee-Zweihänder, was Sascha auch dazu hat.
Ja, diese Waffe ist sehr gut mit Yoda, weil die Waffe hat physischer Schadensbonus drin.
So, Teleportationspunkt aktiviert. Und natürlich sind wir da.
Bei Euler ist nämlich ein Main-DPS-Charakter. Deswegen braucht sie nämlich viel Angriff und Crit-Schaden.
Ah.
Just
Ah.
before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like something mechanical turning.
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck. Could it have been the central hub? That would mean this canyon appeared after it started spinning.
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Hm?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides Dio lived here.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone.
Ferdinand, okay.
Well, we used to.
Ah,
This whole
jetzt wirst du
domain
gleich
was,
sehen, was
like,
Klee mit ihren
flipped upside
Bimbam-Bomben
down or
herstellt.
The method we were using to make the cart...
Idea is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before coming here.
Really? Huh. I assume that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will magically disappear on their own. Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How? Would you mind elaborating a little for us?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh! I'm Mage Klee, Idea's helper.
A mage? You?
Allow me to explain.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better.
Oh.
Yes. Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts here up and running again.
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things?
Der Bündellichtwerfer?
Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a cart?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like a sedan chair, maybe? But I'm not sure we have all the materials required to build one of those. How about you, Traveler? Any ideas?
Holz. Ein Holzwagen.
That would solve the issue of materials.
Nicht ganz.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look! I made a cart!
Oh, ist das süß.
Ich hab's dir ja gesagt.
Das ist süß.
Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Ne Bimbam-Schiff.
Whoa.
Der
Fits the track like a glove,
Chuchu-Express.
too.
Mhm.
Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones that Dia made.
Die kleine Hexe ist brillant.
I just wanted to give it a try, and suddenly, boom! There it was! Someone's gotta ask, what exactly did you make your cart from, Klee? I used Jumpy Dumpty.
Ich hab's mir gedacht, dass aus Bimbam-Bomben kam.
Hab ich schon vorher gesagt.
So,
Is there a problem or something? If not, then let's get ready to leave.
it's just, this cart is made from,
Wir müssen nur vorsichtig fahren.
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile than the cute name suggests. It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific, while different materials have different properties, most of them aren't transferred to,
it's okay! No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the, flying fish of Starfell Lake. Huh? Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydroidolin to power it up first.
Was, bei 4.0 kommt wirklich Chomli zurück? Okay.
Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
Ach so, mit der Hilfe der Wassergeist. Als Tröpfchen kann man das fahren. Die Chuchu-Haltestellen des Chuchu-Express teilen sich in freigeschaltet und nicht freigeschaltet ein. Der Chuchu-Express kann nur an den freigeschalteten Stationen gerufen werden. Wenn du den Chu wenn du wenn der Chuchu-Express das erste Mal eine nicht freigeschaltete Chuchu-Haltestelle erreicht, wird diese freigeschaltet. Sobald der Chuchu-Express eine bereits freigeschaltete Haltestelle passiert, hält er nichts an, sondern fährt direkt weiter. Okay, na dann, alles einsteigen, oder wie sagt man so schön, was sagt hin und her? All aboard!
Jetzt wird ein klein wenig Achterbahn gefahren.
Uh.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 choo! Woo woo! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
Was? Schon angehalten? Oh.
Jetzt musst du da
The
eine
track is damaged up
Zusatzbrücke
ahead.
bauen.
We need to make some repairs before we can go any further.
Ach so.
Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolon
Wie
that forms
gesagt,
the
es
tracks
geht
here has been
noch
trapped in the
weiter.
print.
Ah, okay.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroidolon, right?
But the
Weil
projector
da auf der Leinwand, auf diese Lichtleinwand sind nämlich zwei Wassergeister gefangen gehalten.
That's the hydroidolon's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming
Also bei dem
projector broke,
vorgefertigten
then
Gemälde.
we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step 1, we need water droplet to help! Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Any volunteers for step 2?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
Okay, warte mal. Okay, so.
Genau. Und schon ist es schon richtig.
Ah, so the hydroidolon was locked up in that shaft.
Okay, der erste ist befreit.
Aw, it's completely empty!
Na, leer. Ach so, okay, man kann auch an Kanten klettern.
We saved 2 water droplets now!
Ah.
Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
Ah, okay. Der Chuchu-Express benötigt die Kraft der Wassergeister, um fahren zu können. Die Fenster des Chuchu-Express beginnen zu leuchten, nachdem ein Wassergeist in ihm gefahren ist. Ab dann kannst du den Chuchu-Express besteigen. Der Fenster des Chuchu-Express hören auf zu leuchten, sobald der Wassergeist ihn verlassen hat. Ab dann kann der Chuchu-Express auch nicht mehr bestiegen werden. Ah, okay. Na dann, los geht's! Ach so!
Jetzt beginnt ein kleines Minigame.
Ich habe jetzt gerade nichts. Ich hatte gerade 3 übersehen. Oh, ein ganz kleines Easter Egg wie Musik von Super Mario Galaxy.
Mhm.
Oder Super Mario
No,
Odyssey.
the Hydroidolans are like helpers here.
Ja, eins von den
As for my
beiden.
brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Ah, da gibt's eine Kiste zur Belohnung. Dankeschön.
This'll do.
Fahre weiter. Ach so. Okay. Weiterfahren. Ah. Okay.
Und du lässt nur noch etwas liegen.
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now! This is way more exciting than
Looping Achterbahn. Klee.
Ach, Klee. Ja. Die sind wieder haufenweise Kisten, werde ich aber einen Offline-Modus dazu sammeln.
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and connecting tracks.
Endstation? Okay.
Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Aha, und hier ist so eine Coupon drinne. Muss jemand irgendwie versteckt sein, hier direkt befreien. Ja. Oh. Das war einfach. Das war ja einfach.
Ja, der Pilz war verdächtig.
Hm. Moment mal. Hier ist noch ein Chuchu-Station?
Mhm.
Oh, zwar in einem riesigen Tümpel.
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. It's so big. But, not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier. Very good, Klee. You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer. It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
Mhm.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station. But he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with. But he just had to turn it into a huge argument. Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to.
Okay, wir sollen... warte mal, fahren. Fahre mit den Express und suche nach Johnny. Sanftblaue Blume und die zu Knotenblume hoch oben führt. Mondgelbe Blume, die zu stromschnellen Fahrbahn am Südosten führt. Dunkelviolette Blume, die zur Wüste am Südwesten führt. Türkise Blume.
Man muss erst mit der blauen erstmal fahren, also die rote.
Ah, okay.
Und dann später mit dem gelben.
Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm.
Oh.
We go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Ah, hier ist Journey, oder wie der heißt.
Ja.
Everything will get better once we get
Journey.
the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be
Jetzt fängt das
brothers?
wieder Streiterei an.
Sowas mag ich überhaupt nicht.
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Edea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too.
Wasser? Okay.
All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, you're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Oh.
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Oh.
Klee?
Alles in Ordnung?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself.
Das stimmt.
Oh ja, das war die richtige Spruch von Kaya.
Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation.
No.
As a passing traveler here, It's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve. Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
Das mag niemand.
But
Ja.
it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send a cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Wenn ihr versprecht, nicht mehr zu streiten.
Oh, all right.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Ach so, okay. Na dann, los geht's. Ja, die Kisten habe ich ja schon bereits gesammelt, wo die dort so weit sind.
Du musst halt jetzt nur statt nach links auf die Mitte jetzt ändern.
Ja. Ja, das weiß ich ja genau. So.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Na dann. Fahrtrichtung ändern und los geht's.
Wieder ein Minigame.
Ah, jetzt wird's ein bisschen schwieriger. Aber nicht ganz schwieriger. Jo, alles getroffen. Oh, und da gibt's eine wertvolle Truhe.
Alright, this'll do.
Hallo, Hado.
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're
Ah,
about ready to
das ist
reopen
jetzt die Stelle,
Torrential
wo du da
Twister.
das Seil
It'll
bekommst.
be good to see my design back in action again.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hado.
Yeah, but these are unusual circumstances.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take care of it.
You and Ferdinand? Together? It would be a miracle for you two to do anything together without fighting.
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to add fuel to the fire, okay?
I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm just saying.
Hey, Ferdinand?
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee. We're just, discussing some things.
Are you and Jeremy worried about Hado?
Hmm?
Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right. But our relationship is much better than these guys.
Well, our situation is a little different.
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything. But my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs? Klee's right, you know. You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers after all.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you.
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems
So,
myself,
aber ich
then you
verabschiede
two
mich
wouldn't
schon
have to
mal
argue
und
about
wir
anything.
sehen den Rest vielleicht mal morgen weiter.
Ja, ich wollte mal eigentlich auch noch den Speicherpunkt irgendwo finden. Da werde ich mir auch mal das raus verabschieden.
Naja,
If it weren't for
okay.
my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would.
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery. Yes, that was the plan.
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get along?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
No, Klee. Having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea. You're so smart.
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay! Let's ride more. Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Hauptsache, Klee ist glücklich.
Klee hasn't
Yeah.
realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others.
Hey, everyone, please come with me. We need to get the hydroidolin in the cart to help us.
Ja, aber halt. Ich muss erstmal hier so einen Speicherpunkt erstmal finden. Was? Der ist ja dort? Warte mal ganz kurz. Da muss ich eben noch mal eine Route noch mal wechseln. Damit ich mal hier den Speicherpunkt erstmal finden. Hallo, hallo Joshua Brandner. Willkommen im Stream, aber du bist halt ein bisschen zu spät gekommen, weil ich mache jetzt gleich hier den Stream aus. Muss erstmal den Speicherpunkt erstmal finden.
Teleportationspunkt, ja.
Teleportationspunkt, genau.
Ach, Stan Ali, du kommst auch in einen ungünstigen Zeitpunkt.
Ja, weil ich jetzt gleich den Stream beende. Aber du kannst aber natürlich nachschauen, wenn wenn der Stream fertig ist.
Vorne vielleicht, ja.
So, na gut. Warte mal. Ja gut, dann sehen wir uns dann bald wieder hier in den nächsten Livestream. Ja, Joshua, gute Nacht. Wünsche ich dir auch. Und natürlich hier bedanke ich mich natürlich für den Stream. Und da werde ich erstmal hier in Offline-Modus hier mit den Aranaras erstmal hier für Urgesteine sammeln. Und sehen wir uns morgen wieder in den Livestream zu Teil 3. Macht's gut und ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.